In goals, I went for Alisson. I can understand the merits of Nick Pope and other shouts, but Alisson is still consistently good. When Liverpool have slumped, he still hasn't really suffered. Right back, I wanted to go for Kyle Walker, but I didn't play enough games really. And I suppose Kieran Trippier, you need to have a Newcastle player somewhere in the side. Don't have one anywhere else, and they have qualified for the Champions League. Yeah, I mean he's been consistently good. I mean Walker is the best, but Trippier has had a very good season. Centre halves difficult. Ruben Diaz, title winning centre half at Man City, his levels have been very high. Then I went with Saliba. Now I know this obviously, a great year for Arsenal, team of the years, all these things. What do you do if someone's been injured for a period of time? But I suppose what happened after he got injured is a big compliment to his performances. So I put him in there. Left back Zinchenko. Again, like Arsenal were a big story of the season, and he was a big influential part in that, even if it trailed off later on. He's a quality player. Left back was probably one of the trickier positions to pick someone. Midfield three, yeah, Rodri consistently good for Man City, has to be in there. Kevin De Bruyne, for me, the best player in the Premier League, and you find room for him on any side. And I think just an exceptional player. I see Haaland speaking about him. Wouldn't have been able to score all of his goals without De Bruyne, and I think that's accurate. And then Odegaard as well. Goals from midfield, even when they were dropping off a little bit, he was still hitting a very high level. Now the front three was tough, and I decided to actually approach this like an actual team, as in with one player in the middle and one player either side. So Haaland for the middle, I don't think that needs explanation really. An extraordinary season. Then on the right, I sort of was torn between Saka and Salah, and I thought 4 Arsenal players is a little bit much, and maybe 2 Liverpool players is too much. Possibly is. But I did still go for Mo Salah. He had a very good season. Still, I would feel, Liverpool's problems, you don't sort of point to him. Was elsewhere. And then left side, I should probably be going for Rashford. I should probably then be going for Grealish. But this isn't actually a real team, so I think I can just go for something that's a bit more fun. And I've decided to pop in Mitoma from Brighton there, because I've loved watching Brighton, and they've had an amazing season. I know I don't have a Manchester United player in there, and I do have a Brighton player in there, but he's been a revelation. His stats are actually pretty similar to Grealish, but he was playing in a sort of he wasn't playing in Man City's side. He just makes things happen, creates a lot of chances. A fun player to watch, and sometimes with these teams of the season, like someone who defies expectations, who plays to a level they've never played before. I always sort of lean towards them, so he's my wild card. Who would manage them? Well, see, I would say De Zerbi, but then they'd have to change formation to 4-2-4, and I'd have to completely throw the whole system up again. Although you could probably do that with those players actually in a weird way. Maybe that's when you bring in Kane and Haaland, and then Mitoma and Salah either side, and just go for it. But I think you'd probably let Pep manage that team, wouldn't you? You'd leave him at it. I'd say they'd do okay.